Welcome to Life Principles with Dr. Sam Malomo. There are three purposes for this web series. The first is to help believers and non-believers to know the love of God and His will. Secondly, to help you make discoveries through the Bible for life application. Number three, to help you impact your world, and then you can impact your locality. This series is titled Connecting with God and is focused mainly on prayers. Today we are going to look at three scriptures specifically. The first is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verses 7 and 8. Secondly, 1 John, chapter number 5, verses 14 and 15. And finally, Jeremiah 29:11. Matthew 7, 7 and 8 says, ask, you shall receive. So, to ask is to start a conversation so that you can get the right answer. To knock on a door is so that you can have access to a structure or to a building. And searching in order to find is simply talking about you making discoveries of what may be hidden to you before. So God's intention in prayer is to link with Him, then to gain access to His presence so that we can make discovery. 1 John chapter 5, verses 14 and 15 talks about, now this is the confidence that we have in Him. Prayer gives you an unusual confidence that is out of this world, so that when you come into His presence, there is no doubt, there is no argument, you are sure of what you are desiring. That if we ask anything according to His will, so His will is very, very important. When you know Him, when you learn from Him, when you gain access to His presence, you learn His will. And according to His word, if you ask anything according to His will, He hears us. And if we know that He hears us, whatever we ask, we know that we have them. So it is important. Faith based on knowledge of His will is one of the major keys to prayer. I want to encourage you that before you start praying, you should first of all know what His will is. And how can we find out what His will is? It's through reading the scriptures, through meditating on the scriptures. And this builds confidence. And without doubt, whatsoever you ask from Him, He will surely do. The third scriptures that we consider, or we are considering today, is Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. It states, for I know the thoughts that I have towards you. They are thoughts of peace, to give you a hope and a future. Meaning that if you know His will, which makes you to have confidence in asking Him anything, you have a surety or a guarantee that when you come into His presence, His thought towards you is peace. He has a future for you, but you have to have an expected end in your mind before you approach God. And I want to assure you, you seeking His word, you communicating with Him according to His will give you the answers. I hope you are blessed, and I pray that you will have a better communication with God and a better prayer life. See you next time. God bless.